Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Radja with student number 73102210455, and today I wanna explain about for I wanna explain about affective filter, self-confidence, anxiety, and noticing skill. So maybe for the first one, I will start with the affective filter. So Krashen said that emotional factors called affective variables can influence how much language a learner actually acquires. Even if learners get the same language input, the emotional state decides how much of that input becomes intake. What I mean is what the brain actually learns. So the definition of affective filters works like a mental or emotional barrier. So when the filter is low, learners are open and relaxed. So language input passes through easily and becomes acquisition. When the filter is high, due to negative feelings like fear or pressure, the input is blocked and learning becomes difficult. So, according to Christian, he mentioned that there are like three main emotional variables that control how high or low the affective filter is. For the first one is motivation. So, highly motivated learners tend to have a I'm sorry, let me repeat. So, highly motivated learners tend to have a lower filter. They are more eager to communicate and understand input. And the next is self-confidence or self-esteem. So learners who feel good about themselves and their ability to learn tend to have a low filter. They are more willing to try, take risks, and make mistakes. And next, anxiety. So high anxiety raises the affective filter, making the learner nervous, blocked, and less likely to acquire language naturally. So teachers can help lower the affective filter by creating a friendly, low-stress classroom, or encouraging communication rather than perfection, or praising effort, not only accuracy, or avoiding too much correction during early stage. So for the next material is self-confidence. Self-confidence means the learners believe in their ability to learn and use a language successfully. So Krashen explained that self-confidence lowers the affective filter. Learners who trust themselves are more active in communication. Uh, Take risks when speaking. See mistakes as part of learning, not failure, and also pay better attention to meaning. Meanwhile, learners with low self-confidence avoid using the language, or stay quiet, or learn less from input. Maybe for the example in classroom, if a teacher creates a supportive atmosphere where students are not afraid to speak or make mistakes, their self-confidence will grow, and their language progress improve naturally. And maybe for the next is anxiety. So anxiety refers to feelings of worry, nervousness, or fear that a learner may experience in language situations. Maybe for example, speaking in class or taking a test. So based on Carson, there are two types of anxiety. For the first one is facilitating anxiety. A small amount of nervousness can sometimes motivate learners to prepare and perform better. And next, debilitating anxiety. So too much fear blocks performance and raises the affective filter, preventing learning. So Fear of making mistakes or being laughed at. Uh, I'm sorry. So the cause of anxiety is fear of making mistakes or being laughed at strict or competitive classroom environment. Overemphasis on grammar and correction, or lack of preparation or exposure. So for the effect, reduce concentration and memory, causes avoidance of speaking or participating, or makes input less effective for learning. And how to reduce it? The first one is encourage communication, not perfection. And the next, use group activities and pair work, or give positive feedback and realistic goals. And maybe for the last material is noticing skill. So noticing means concisely paying attention to a specific form or feature in the input, like verb endings, pronunciation, or new vocabulary. So for the role in learning, noticing helps learners become aware of how language works. It turns input into intake, meaning it's processed and stored in long-term memory. So learners who notice language patterns are more likely to acquire them. Maybe for example, when a student reads "she has gone" and notice that has plus past participle means present perfect. They start to understand and later use the same structure naturally. So, Christian emphasizes comprehensive input and low stress. There are like one main person who named Skin added that learners still need to notice part of the input concisely to make progress, especially for grammar and accuracy.